Hey everybody, welcome back to more Lego The Hobbit for the PlayStation 4. In the last episode I was telling you guys about like the issue that I personally have with streaming. I have yet to actually try streaming from a full-on like computer. Like I've never taken a game from my Steam, which I have one, from my Steam account and tried to stream that. So as of right now, it's not really a thing. I only have streamed from my Xbox One and my PS4. So I've tried streaming with just using my Wi-Fi, and I've tried streaming just with using an Ethernet cable, and it doesn't necessarily seem that there's a big difference between the two.
My
claws are spears. My wings are again.
So it is true. The Black Arrow found its mark. What was that? Did you see?
I was just saying, reputation will precede you.
Nothing.
Smaug, the tyrannical. Truly, you have no equal on this earth.
Alright, they're gonna have to give me something here, because this is the end of the second movie by this point.
Did you find it?
The plan's not gonna work.
So this probably ain't gonna be a long series. Like there has to be like filler.
Have we not?
Have we not?
I did not look to see you so easily outwitted. You have grown slow and fat in your dotage.
Slug.
Take cover. Go!
Y'all gonna lay against that metal. It's just gonna get hot. I'm about to say, I'm not moving them. Alright, cool. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm excited. I've streamed with an Ethernet cable, I've streamed with Wi-Fi. For what it's worth right now, it's about the same. I experienced about the same number of dropouts with my Ethernet cable as I did with my Wi-Fi, as I did with just using my Wi-Fi. And I can honestly say that at the end of the day, I've learned that, yeah, the PS4 does require an Ethernet cable simply if you don't want it to suck up all of your Wi-Fi bandwidth, because I seriously thought that like it just for whatever reason takes ages for my laptop to upload YouTube videos. That apparently ain't the case. I figured this out, not necessarily the hard way, but I figured this out by they were like, why don't you have your Wolf, Kovu, and everybody else were like, yeah, you should just like even especially Zenitsu told me that like yeah, not having an Ethernet cable really does like increase the speed of your downloads and uploads. This is something I already knew, but it wasn't something I bothered, you know, going out of my way with, because at the time it didn't feel like anything was going extra slow. So but it was at that point that I realized, oh, well, crap. After I decided to finally plug in the Ethernet cable, the upload, I can't necessarily, I won't say that there's anything words. Nothing spectacularly different happened, other than the fact that with that, I was able to... I noticed that when I tried uploading videos with my laptop, they went by much quicker. Give me a second, I need concentration for this. And the idea behind why they were moving quicker became very obvious when, after leaving my Xbox One, like for what it's worth, my Xbox One is never plugged in. And even when it is plugged in, it's not set to it's not set to come on quickly. It's like when I turn it off, I turn it all the way off. But I was downloading Sunset Overdrive, so I had it on and I had it in standby mode for what it's worth. Cause I don't know exactly what it's called. Quick on or quick start. And it was with that I noticed that like while trying to watch YouTube videos on my phone, they just would not load properly. Like they took forever to load. And I was like, it's got to be the Xbox. So I just walked across the room, unplugged it, and with that, the bandwidth like increased back to where it needed to be, and the videos played as they were supposed to. The end. So it became obvious to me that, oh, so the reason my, you know, shit wasn't working right is because the damn PlayStation 4 was sucking up the bandwidth. So the laptop was using Wi-Fi, my phone was using the Wi-Fi, which my phone doesn't use nearly enough Wi-Fi to really matter. But the PS4 and the laptop were like fighting over bandwidth, and it mattered a lot, like a whole lot. Because as of now, the area of Missouri that I live in, I have the fastest internet available, and that's clearly not Kansas, because if I did, I'd have Google Fiber, and we wouldn't be talking about this. So yeah, with that being said, it's a simple matter of, hey, medikit. Shut your ass back there. Get up, boy. So until like either Google Fiber comes to the southeast Missouri, I still intend to stream like at least once a weekend, but I don't intend to like do anything long term. Like let's see, like playing like Killer Instinct on the Xbox or Grand Theft Auto on either system at this point. Yeah, if I'll still probably do that. But like as far as like anything major, like several hours worth of game footage, yeah, no, simply because I don't have that much faith in my connection speed, and I don't have faith in Twitch's exporting. So yeah, there's that. So if you've been checking it, so if you checked out any of those Twitch videos, you know, oh my, and you were like, wow, these videos are gaffle, which is god awful. Like yeah, that'd be why, because I'm trying to stream with a console, and it just does not go nearly as well as it does like for a PC. It's like, and I think that's the problem. Like the idea of doing something on a console that wasn't designed for a console sometimes just doesn't go as well. Nightfire hit me to the game on that when he told me about how when they try to take a game that was that started on Twitch or that was designed for a PC and then try to export it to the Xbox One or the PlayStation, like there's going to be a lot of issues with it because it's not designed to run on that. And whether or not he's right or wrong, I think he might be right, because it's like games that are designed for the PlayStation run fine on the PlayStation. You know, like those big games run totally fine on consoles because they're designed to be on consoles. When you try to run them on a PC, do things get all funky? Like PC games are. Well, we ain't got a jiffy. Wait, I think that's actually a line in the movie. We don't have a jiffy. Okay, so I was like, I need the slingshot. I don't think I got a slingshot. And so yeah, I would love to be able to stream on a regular basis, and as of now, I don't even have a capture card that will allow me to stream consoles through my my laptop. So there's that. Because to be completely honest with you guys, if I did have the ability to stream console stuff, I would not be streaming like Twitch. Like I wouldn't be streaming the PlayStation 4. I wouldn't be streaming freaking Destiny. I'd probably be streaming Mario Kart, or I would be streaming Smash Bros. Because I'd have more fun with it, to put it bluntly. It just would be more fun for me. It's like as much as we, as much as I played Destiny on the channel, and I play it a lot. I play the game quite a bit, mostly because it's the only game that I have that's social. Like Grand Theft Auto, I recently got Grand Theft Auto 4, and well, not 4. I'm sorry, 5. And I've been playing that with Wolf and his lady friend, and that's actually fun. Like I bought that because they had it, and I really just wanted to have something that would let me get away from Destiny as far as a social gaming experience went. Because the only other thing I have that I can play socially is Tornado's Pro Skater 5, which Nightfire had, but is happy to get was more than happy to get rid of, and Disney Infinity 3.0, and nobody I know has Disney Infinity 3.0, like period. Nobody has it. So until somebody does get it, that or like get Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, that's a lot. That's a mouthful. Gets that and is happy to like play that. Then like that's all I got. Like Destiny and Grand Theft Auto is kind of all I have. I mean, Broforce is one thing, but Broforce, I ended up like for anybody who didn't play Broforce when it was free for PlayStation Plus, what ended up happening with Broforce is I was able to play it twice online, once with Nightfire and once with Wolf. And after that, there was an update. The update completely obliterated the online capabilities. You could not make a game, you could not open a room and invite anybody to the room. If somebody did finally get an invitation into your room, it would not load properly. It would literally show where they were supposed to start, and that's all you would see. You would hear things going on, you'd hear the music. It was just completely a mess. I mean, just a horrific problem. And so I ended up having to play that game ended up playing that game by myself. And everybody that I could have played it with had already beaten it, because they ended up having to beat it either locally or like by themselves, which is still locally. Shut up. And that's just the way that went down. So there's no real reason to play Broforce several times. It's a one and done kind of game, because there's not a whole lot of content to it, even though it says I haven't 100%ed it. The only thing it's asking of me now is to go back and play the game on hard mode, which I have no reason to. It's like I feel like I'm not worth my salt as a gamer. No pun intended. I'm not worth my salt as a gamer, because I'm not the guy that's gonna do things in a game. Like, I'm not gonna play a game multiple times because it's like, hey, do it on this difficulty. How about I don't? How about I don't? And I beat it once. It wasn't really all that fun the first time I did it. It was like, it was more than, like, especially Broforce. Broforce is more than frustrating by itself on like a simple, like on normal difficulty. It was like, if I had somebody to sit and play it with me, like in person, without lag and all kind of other issues, I totally play it on hard mode, but I don't, so therefore I'm not gonna. That's not a complaint by any means. I mean, you can take it as a complaint if you like. I don't care. But it just doesn't ask. It doesn't offer you enough for what it's asking of you. It's like, I'm not a slave to trophies. It's like I'm not a slave to trophies, achievements, anything like that, because there's no need to be. Like, the game isn't. I still stand by it, Schmogs. Why don't you suck one, you whore? Breathing your fire at me. Alright, we got 41 seconds, so you know what it is. About to go ahead and call it, and then pick it up in the next one. So thank everybody for hanging out with your boy. I appreciate it. If you like what you saw, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't already, go ahead and like the video, thumbs up, share it with your people. Because as of right now, I only have I have less than 30 subscribers, like not even 25. So I really do need, the channel to grow. I'm trying to get it out there as much as I can, because I feel like I have something worth sharing with the world, and I really want to get it out there and see how people react to it. But with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. Peace.